Hi, Aislinn. This is a very funny thing for me to do, but here you go. Here's a yoga practice. I kind of wrote a rough outline of what I'm gonna do, so I might have to pause it in the middle to modify it. And I don't know how to edit videos, so it could be. Oh, say hi to Gus. It could be very interesting. Um, Also, this is like a traditional like full length yoga class, so it might not be a Maya's jam, but I'll try and do a kid one sometime soon too. That'll be more fun, like more animal themed or something. Okay, so also hopefully you can hear me, but I guess I'll find out later. Let's go ahead and start at the back of our mat in child's pose. I like to do a wide-legged child's pose. It's just more comfortable for me. It gives my like stomach more room to breathe. But you can do whatever you want. You can bring your knees in together if this is more comfortable for you, or keep them out long, whatever you like. Um, and again, another option, you can either reach your arms out long in front of you, or if you're having a rough day, I like to bring my arms behind me and kind of grab my feet and give myself a hug as I sit in child's pose. Go ahead and bring your forehead down to the mat. I'm going to lift my head up so you can hear me. And we'll start out with a little bit of breath work, kind of getting settled into our breath. So we want to inhale and exhale mostly through our mouth, but for this beginning part, we're going to inhale through our nose, mostly through our nose, not our mouth. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So go ahead and take a big, deep inhale through your nose and just sigh it out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and think about something that you want to let go from your day. Maybe it's distractions around you, maybe it's something that happened at work. Go ahead and let that go on your exhale. One more time, inhale deeply through the nose. And on your exhale, let something go. Go ahead and settle into the breath. Take your inhales and your exhales both through your nose. Inhale a nice big deep breath. And exhale through the nose. Inhale again through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Go ahead and breathe at your own pace. While we're sitting here settling into our practice, I want you to think of an intention for your practice, a word to keep you going, maybe the reason why you got on here today to watch this video, just something to kind of help you through, like strength. Maybe I had strength, I can get through it. Peace, I have peace in this moment. Maybe just awareness. I like to use that one a lot as my intention for my practice, just to be present and mindful. Focus on your breathing here. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring your hands up in front of you if they're not there already, and come up onto all fours. We want to stack your knees right below your hips, and then we're going to reach our arms out long again in front of us, kind of lean back like this. Go ahead and breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, take your left hand and slide it underneath your body and find a nice twist here. Go ahead and relax your head on the ground. Keep that right arm out long in front of you. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, focus on finding length in the body, all the way from the tips of your fingers up to your tail. And as you exhale, try and deepen that twist a little more. Inhale, find length. And exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, find length. And as you exhale, you can even come to prayer hands to kind of push your body and twist a little deeper. Inhale, find length through your spine, and exhale, find that twist. Inhale, find length, and exhale, go ahead and twist. Your next inhale, come back to center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So take your right arm and thread it underneath your left. Go ahead and rest your head on the ground. Inhale to find length, and exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale to find length, and exhale, twist deeper. Whatever you did on the first side, go ahead and repeat it on the second side. So if you came to prayer hands, you can do that now. Inhale, find length in your spine, and exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back to center. I don't know if you can hear me when I turn the other way. Hopefully you can. All right. We'll come back to a tabletop position. So wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Go ahead and stretch your right leg out long behind you and let your toes come to reach the mat. We'll go ahead and stretch out our calves here. So go back and forward just a little bit. Don't lose sight of your breath. Keep focusing on those nice long inhales and exhales. And again, as you inhale, find length through your body, legs from the heel of your foot all the way up to the top of your head. And as you exhale, try and root down into the ground, really push the ground away from you and find that strength. Inhale, get nice and long. And exhale, focus on pushing your mat away from you. Inhale, nice and long. And exhale, push the ground away. Go ahead and come back to center. And we'll do the same on the other side. So stretch your left leg out long. Inhale to find lots of length. And exhale to really push into all of your fingers. Push down into that back foot and find some strength. Inhale for length. And exhale to find some grounding. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift your right arm out in front of you, nice and long, and see if you can try and play with lifting that left leg up as well for balancing table. Again, inhale, find length, and exhale, find the strength and balance in this pose. Inhale, really reach your arms forward and your heel back as far as you can, and exhale, come back down to center. Do the same on the other side. Lift your left leg out, or left arm out front, long in front of you, and your right leg back. Inhale to find length, and exhale, find that strength and balance. Inhale here, and exhale, come back down. All right, we're gonna push up into our first downward facing dog. Make sure that your fingers are out wide and that your middle finger is kind of pointing towards the outside corner of your mat. Go ahead and curl under the toes and lift up into downward facing dog. Now here you have a couple of options. You can pedal out through your feet to continue stretching out through the backs of the legs. You can come to find stillness, maybe bend your legs since we're still early on in the practice to keep your back nice and flat. Or you can just find stillness by planting your heels as close to the ground as possible and keeping those legs straight while still keeping your back straight. Inhale here and exhale. As you inhale, really focus on pushing your hips to the back of the room. And as you exhale, focus on pushing the ground away from you through your arms. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Keep your shoulders square to the front of the room. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, round your spine, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale up and back. And exhale, knee to nose. Push back into your downward facing dog, making sure that your shoulders are still square with the front of your mat. And we'll do the same on our left side. So left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, round that spine, really push down through the ground. One last time, inhale up and back. And exhale, knee to nose. Come back into that downward facing dog. All right, we're going to start with some sun salutations. So on your next exhale, go ahead and travel to the front of your mat. Oh, you can't see me. Yeah, I still can. Well, we'll start in mountain pose. So we want to be facing the front of our mat, hands down by your sides, palms facing forward. Really push into all four corners of your feet and lift the crown of your head up as high as you can. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and forward. Sorry, you can't see me. Sweep your arms up and forward, all the way up, just like that. And then go ahead and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, put your hands on your calves. Make sure your back is nice and flat. Think about maybe if you were pushing a pencil in between your shoulder blades to keep your back nice and flat. Exhale, back down. Step back to plank. Inhale here. And exhale, take your knees down to the mat. Push forward and go down into chaturanga, keeping that elbow at like a 90-degree angle, if at all possible, as you lower down to the ground. Inhale, push up for cobra. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog. Repeat that same sequence again. Inhale here. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Go ahead and start off in mountain pose. Palms facing forward, crown of the head reaching nice and tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and keep a nice bend in the legs here, as this is one of our first forward folds. Inhale, lift for a flat back. And exhale, fold back forward, step back to plank, down to the knees, or you can just push forward straight down to chaturanga. Lift up for cobra, and then exhale back to downward facing dog. Okay, last time. Go ahead and take an inhale here. And at the very bottom of your exhale, you can step, float, or hop your feet to the top of the mat where your hands are. You exhale, wait till the very bottom, look at where you want to go, and then go ahead and get there. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, back down to plank, down to the knees, or just to chaturanga, push forward and down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Really focus on your inhales and your exhales. Again, as you inhale, try and push those hips further back to the back of the room. And as you exhale, really root down through all 10 of your fingers. Okay, on your next inhale, we're going to lift. We'll start with the left. Lift that left leg up and back. Go ahead and bring your left foot in between the hands and open up into a warrior two. Dang it, I need a bigger room so you can see me. That front left foot should be nice and bent, and make sure you're keeping your back leg really nice and straight with your back foot dialed down to the mat like this at kind of a little bit of an angle. Keep those arms out nice and straight and long, and your shoulders should be square towards the side of your mat. Inhale, find length. And exhale, really root down. See if you can get more of a bend into that front knee. Okay, on your next inhale, flip your palm up like this. We're going to take our back hand down. Inhale, reach that front arm all the way back. Go ahead and lean back. And exhale back to warrior two. Okay, we're going to straighten our front leg. Hop that back foot in a little bit. We're going to pop out our back hip as far as you can. And then on your inhale, reach forward as far as you possibly can. Reach, 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 reach. And then go ahead and go down. Your foot can find your ankle. It can find a water bottle if you have one. Or it can find the mat if you're feeling very flexible, which I am not. Again, on your exhale, whoops, trying to make it so you can see me. On your exhale, make sure your arms, your hand is up like this, and try and keep those shoulders parallel to the front of your mat or to the side of your mat. You can look up or just forward. Breathe in, find length, and breathe out, find some grounding. All right, when you're ready, we'll come back down to the mat. Hands frame your foot. Foot goes back into plank. Option to either just go straight back into a downward facing dog or to take a vinyasa, go forward, find chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Do the same sequence on the other side. Lift your right leg up and back. Go ahead on your exhale and bring it through between the hands and windmill those arms up into a warrior two. Again, the front knee should be bent about a 90-degree angle, and your arms should be reaching out as far as they possibly can. Your back foot dialed down to about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, flip your front palm, and exhale, up and back, sweep it overhead. Inhale here, and exhale back to warrior two. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. Pop your back foot in a little bit, and pop your heel out, your hip out, your back hip out. Reach forward, forward, forward as much as you can, and then go ahead and go down to a block, the floor, your shin, whatever's there, and lift your left arm up. Breathe in, focus on getting longer, and breathe out, focus on grounding down. When you're ready, on an exhale, windmill your arm forward, frame your foot, step back to plank or down dog, and go down to the knees or just straight to a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here, or if this is feeling like a lot, you can always go back down into a child's pose. So we are going to do that same sequence again and just add on a couple more poses. All right, we'll start again with in our downward facing dog with warrior two. So go ahead and lift that left leg up and back. Bring your foot through between the hands. Windmill those arms up into your warrior two. Flip that front palm. Exhale, go back. And then this time, as you inhale, trying to read what I wrote. Okay, so exhale here, inhale back to warrior two, and as you exhale, flip that front foot down so that your 2 feet are parallel to the outside edges of your mat. Maybe even your toes come in a little bit. As you breathe in, go ahead and make your back nice and long. We're going to be folded over about halfway. And as you breathe out, fold all the way down. Breathe in, try and make that back as flat as you possibly can. Find a lot of length. And as you breathe out, fold down even further. Find a little bit more of that stretch. So you can choose to stay here, or if you would like to find a deeper stretch, I'm going to do a little bit of a twist. Plant your left palm down in between your legs. A little bit forward, I guess, but And then go ahead and lift your right arm up towards the sky and twist. This can be a little bit easier if you find a little bit of bend in your left leg. Inhale, find a length. And exhale, get deeper into that twist. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to twist. Go ahead and bring your right hand down right underneath your face. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, find the twist. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, see if you can find a deeper twist. Remember, bending that right knee is always an option to make the twist a little bit easier. Inhale, get long. Exhale, see if you can get your shoulders to be completely stacked over each other. Inhale, get long, and exhale, come back down to the bottom. Okay, we're going to travel back to the front in a low lunge. So your back knee can be on the mat right here. Front knee is bent. Inhale, get nice and long. And again, exhale, we're going to twist. So left arm goes up. Inhale, get long. Exhale, see if you can find a deeper twist. And then let's escape out of there. Lift that back leg up for high lunge. But have your left leg go meet your right. And then you can either go straight back into downward facing dog or find a vinyasa here. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Gonna do that same sequence, but on the other side. So on your inhale, lift your right leg forward. Exhale, plant your right leg between the hands. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, go ahead and reach back. Inhale, back to warrior two. Sorry, you can't read what I wrote. And then exhale, bring those toes forward, slightly inward. And find that nice forward fold. Really want to focus on keeping the spine long here instead of how far down you can get. So as you inhale, make sure your back is nice and flat. Exhale, fold over both legs. Your hands can be down, they can be at your feet, they can be on your legs, wherever feels comfortable. Inhale, nice flat back. And exhale, fold down deeper. Okay, starting with the left hand, plant your left palm below your head. Reach that right arm up. Find that nice twist. Inhale. And exhale, back down, switch sides. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, find a deeper twist. Inhale here. And exhale, back down. Okay, go ahead and turn that front foot forward. Gonna find a low lunge. And again, twist. So inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, plant your left arm, hand down, right arm reaches up. Inhale here. Exhale, find a deeper twist. As you, on your next inhale, tuck under your back toes, lift that back leg up. Go ahead and plant your hand. Right foot goes back to meet left foot. Option to go straight to down dog or to take another vinyasa. Go forward and down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, this round we're going to do it a little differently. Go ahead and inhale, put your left leg up. Exhale, hand goes between foot goes between your hands. And as we inhale, we're going to lift up for warrior one. So that back heel stays lifted, arms go up. Inhale here. Exhale. Try to keep those hips squared towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. And exhale, get a little deeper into that warrior one. All right, so from here, we're going to do a standing revolve twist. So your arms should be up nice and high. Go ahead and exhale. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Inhale here. And as you exhale, I want you to find your right elbow to find your left leg and see if you can twist over your left leg. This takes quite a bit of balance. So if you're struggling with your balance, separate your feet further. So you're not this way, but this way. So you can bring that right foot further to the outside edge of your mat, the left foot further to the outside edge of your mat. Continue on with the twist. When you're ready, go ahead and escape. Hands come to the mat. Back to find plank or down dog. Go ahead and move through your flow or go straight back to downward facing dog. It's totally up to you. Meeting back into a down dog. We'll do the other side. Lift the left leg up nice and high. Exhale, step between the hands. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Left heel stays back off the ground. We're going to twist again. So if balance was tricky on the first side, go ahead and just scoop that leg out a little bit. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here. And exhale, find the twist. All right. Exhale, go ahead and escape back. Again, go through your vinyasa or just straight back to down dog. All right, we're going to move into our peak pose, which is like the hard pose of the class or whatever. And it has to do with balance. So we're going to find warrior 3 today. So go ahead and starting your downward facing dog, lift that left leg up, bring it through between the hands, lift up for warrior 1. On an exhale, take that back leg, hop it in a bit. Now, I like to use a prop for this when I'm feeling a bit, well, 2 props technically when I'm feeling a bit wobbly. So you can either take like 2 water bottles right here, and we're going to lift up that back leg, have it as close to parallel to the ground as we possibly can. The other option is to take your hands into a prayer shape or out long to find your balance. Again, that left leg needs to be up really high. And the point of this pose is to have your hips as square to the ground as you possibly can. I struggle with this because I got a big booty and it doesn't like to stay nice and straight. So whatever way you find it, go ahead and pop up into that warrior 3 right now. We'll breathe in here, try and find your balance. It's okay to wobble. When you breathe in, focus on lengthening the spine. As you breathe out, focus on grounding through that left foot. Really want to keep a lot of length in this right leg that's coming out back right here. All right, on your next inhale, go ahead and bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Shake it out. Hang on, I'm stuck. Let me pause it. Okay, so we're standing up at the top of our mat. We're gonna go ahead and lift up that right leg, and with as much control as possible, step it back really, 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 really slowly as far as you can. Come back into that high lunge. Arms reach up. Inhale. To exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank. We're not going to do a vinyasa this time. Instead, we're going to try and do side plank. So go ahead and put your left hand right underneath your face. Twist your feet. Now you have a couple options here. Your legs can be together like this with one foot on top of the other foot, right foot on top of the left. You can kind of scissor them like this, which is a little bit easier. Or you can bring your left knee down. Right leg reaches out on top of it, hips should be parallel, and that right arm comes up by the ears. Inhale here, and exhale, and then go ahead and escape. Let's go straight back into downward dog this time. All right, on to the other side for warrior three and then our side plank. Go ahead and lift up your right leg. Step it through between the hands. All right, and then step that left leg forward a bit. Either use your two props next to you like this, and then step up, straighten that front leg, really straighten that back leg and lift it back. Hands can, when you're feeling ready, come to the heart or out to your sides. Totally up to you. Breathe in, bring a lot of length into that back leg. Keep your hips squared to the ground. Exhale, really root down into that front leg. Inhale here. Exhale. And then legs come together. Go ahead and shake it out before we step back into our high lunge. So left leg goes back and arms reach up overhead. Inhale here. Then exhale. I'm going to go ahead and plant the hands down, go back into plank, and then we're going to do side plank on the other side. So right hand, right underneath your face. So go ahead and lean over onto your feet. Whatever you did on the first side, do on the second side. So if you had your feet stacked, go ahead and keep them stacked. If you had them scissored, go ahead and scissor them. If you had your knee down, go ahead and do that. And then your left, when you're ready and steady, left arm reaches up. Breathe in, find a lot of length here, all the way through the side body. Breathe out, bring that left arm up above the ear. Breathe in, find a lot of length from the tip of your fingers to the knife edge of your feet. And breathe out, back to regular plank, and then to down dog. All right, when you're ready, forward again to plank. Take your right leg, lift it, bend it, and flip over into wild thing. The majority of your weight should be in your left hand and your left foot right now. And you really want to stretch out through the belly, open the chest as much as you can. Then we'll escape out of that. Back to the other side, down dog, left leg lifts up, open, bend the knee, open through the hip, and then plant that back leg down. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale here again, and exhale, go ahead and escape out. And go ahead and move through your flow, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Not gonna lie, it's a lot harder to breathe and talk at the same time than I thought it would be. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and find ourselves in a seated twist. So you can walk your feet up to the front of the mat and come to find a seat. Go ahead and put your legs out straight in front of you. Bend this down so you can see a little bit more. Now, depending on how flexible your back is or how tight your back is feeling, you can bend the legs a little bit to give yourself a little bit more room, or you can keep them out nice and long. We're going to take that right knee, bend it in, put your foot over the other side. I want you to reach your right arm back behind you, lift your left arm up as high as you possibly can, and as you exhale, you can hook your elbow and find a twist. Other option here, if that's too much, is to grab your knee and find a twist. Again, inhale, really focus on getting nice and tall and long. And exhale, focus on finding a deeper twist. Inhale, reach the crown of your head up high. Exhale, find a deeper twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Go ahead and I like to find a little counter twist that feels good. We'll switch legs. Right leg out long, left knee in, right over. Okay, your left arm reaches all the way back behind you. Right arm up as high as you possibly can, and then exhale to find the twist. Inhale, get long. And exhale, find that twist. Inhale, get long. And exhale, twist. Go ahead and escape out. Counter twist if that feels good to you. Gonna bring both of our legs forward. Again, if your back is feeling tight, you can always sit on a pillow or a block or something. Kind of give your legs a little bit more extra room. You can also keep the knees a little bit bent, whatever feels good to you. Don't overstretch out your lower back because it takes forever to recover from. Go ahead and inhale, get really nice and tall. And exhale, we'll find a nice forward fold. The key word here is forward, not down. So we want to make sure the crown of our head is reaching up really, really tall and our back is still nice and flat as we reach forward. It's okay if you only get here, because this is where I am. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, find a little bit more of that forward fold. And inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, just really surrender into the fold. On your next inhale, go ahead and come to your back. We're going to do another twist. Just an easy one. Go ahead and cactus out your arms. Breathe in. And as you exhale, let your legs fall over to the left. Your head can fall to the right. Your next exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Go ahead and cactus those arms out again and let your legs fall over to the right. Your head can go over to the left. And bring your knees back into your chest. I like to do a quick happy baby before the final resting pose, but it's totally up to you. Grab the edges of your feet, kind of bring your knees into your armpits. This feels really nice on my lower back. You can rock back and forth. Do whatever feels good to you. Bringing your feet together is also an option to kind of stretch out through your hips. Totally up to you. Then whenever you're ready, go ahead and find your final resting posture. So your legs can come out long. They can stay bent with your knees folded into each other. Palms can reach out in front of you, over your heart, on your belly, whatever feels best to you. Go ahead and close down the eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax that space between your eyebrows. Let go of everything that's happened today, everything that's come before this practice, everything that happened during this practice, and everything that is to come. And just focus on being here in this moment. Let yourself get really heavy into the earth. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe rock your head side to side. Roll over onto your favorite side, kind of a fetal position. And then when you're ready, lay your hand on the ground. You'll look to find a seat. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Thanks for watching my video. Let me know how I did and what you think. It was very chaotic. I'm sure that I'll get better over time, but yes, you were my first official audience, I guess, after finishing, well, most of, but not all of my training. All right, when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. I have this one yoga teacher, and she always says this at the end of practices, and I really like it. She says, let come what come, let go what go, and see what remains. Namaste. Thank you. Goodbye. Like and subscribe.